high up the neck of the Straan Pool and into a decent fish. It was a good take, so I'm confident we can get this one. But of course, this is salmon fishing, and it's gone just like that. I continue to work down the neck of the pool. I can see fish moving in their usual taking spots, so my confidence is up despite losing that fish. That's one of the most important things about salmon fishing. You need to feel confident. When your head's down, it affects your focus, your casting, and your reactions. I'm casting a floating line here. This is a 65-foot Karen jet stream. The water is quite low, and there are a lot of shallow boulders towards the far bank. The salmon will be lying just behind them most likely. It's important that my fly swings over the rocks without snagging and into the fish's viewpoint. If, of course, there are salmon there. I'll continue to work this part of the pool and cover all the lies. The hut at Tulchan C stands with a commanding view of the River Spey looking downstream towards the Straan Pool. The Straan Pool starts below the hut in a tight, shallow neck, and it's only fishable at this point from the opposite bank. This aerial view of the Strand shows clearly a dark channel running tight to the north bank of the river. You can see as the pool broadens, the channel moves towards the centre of the pool. The gravel is clearly evident, and we can see how the channel widens considerably as the pool flows towards the tail. Anybody fishing the Straan should be aware of the form of the channel and where the fish will likely be resting. I will cover more of this channel as we progress through this video. I'm hoping that I can explain this part of the pool and help anglers get the best out of it when they're here fishing on the Strand. A trip to Tulchan C beach would not be complete without a cast over this excellent piece of fly water. This is a big fish pool. Many double-figure salmon are lured to the fly, and this trip for me will be no exception. After fishing through the pool once, I've come up back to the neck and almost immediately I've got into a serious fish. This is a big fish for sure. I can feel its weight and its strength and I'm shaking with anticipation. It's pushing hard to get back downstream of me. Lawrence, the gilly here at Tulchan C, advises me to take a stance in the calmer waters just below. This presents a better opportunity to net this one. Coming back to the aerial introduction on the Strand earlier in this video, I've outlined the dark, deep channel. Let's have a look at how the salmon move through this pool, and we can understand why my position is a perfect taking spot on the Strand. You can see as the channel narrows, the speed of the water increases. The salmon will rest in the slower parts of the channel until they're ready to run the fast water and head upstream. It stands to reason that my position is key to intercepting the salmon here in the Strand. We'll have an aerial look at my positions when I come in contact with both fish a little later on in the video. Let's get back to the action of this fish for now. I've got a real-time clock running to track how long this fight lasts. I've read a rule of thumb that says £1 per minute for a salmon. What do you think about this? Is that fair? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Lawrence is satisfied with my position. He's standing by with the net, remaining calm and ensuring I stay composed. Interestingly, he offers no guesses about the fish's size. Perhaps knowing from experience it's best to keep quiet till it's safely netted. The fish, meanwhile, seems ready for a long fight and heads back to its original spot. Let's take a quick break and have a look at where these two fish took the fly. For the first fish I was further down the pool, a metre or so off the shingle bank. I was casting almost square to cover the channel and using a strong upstream end to slow the fly. The fly swung slowly across the breadth of the channel, covering the lies left to right. The fish took the fly midstream to the right. It must have been lying on the inside of the channel. For the second fish, I'd repositioned myself further up the pool. I was fishing a longer line, and the casting angle to the bank was more towards a 40-degree angle. From this position, the fly was taking a natural swing, therefore the speed correction men needed was not as strong from this angle. The fish took upstream of the first, almost midstream of the river. Looking at the position of both takes, it's clear the fish were actually in line heading towards the neck of the pool. Although they took the fly at different distances from the bank, in terms of the channel through the pool, we're both midstream. This is good information for future tactics on the Straan.
It's a game of nerves at this stage. The fish gives a few feet and then claws it back almost immediately. I can feel by its strength it's nowhere ready to be bullied yet. It keeps its distance and I feel the tension in the line. It's absolutely solid and there's no give. For the first time, the fish reveals itself with a sharp turn high in the water, showing a fine tail. It'll be interesting to know what depth of water it's lying in there. The times I've managed to shift the fish, it turns and heads back to the same spot. It must be sitting behind a boulder down there maybe. I apply more pressure, attempting to coax it upstream to the softer water, but it resists, angrily stripping line and heading back downstream. It's a high stakes game, and I can't deny my anxiety. Do you know that feeling?
You're getting somewhere.
I continue to persuade the fish without forcing it. I firmly draw back line in the reels at a steady pace. The next move will be up to the fish, and I try to keep it steady.
Stand your ground, Paul. Just get it up this channel, get up this quiet water.
Deciding to tighten the drag, I slowly inch the fish upstream, maintaining a steady momentum. Just as I feel the urge to move closer to it, Lawrence advises me to hold my ground. A wise call, as moving could complicate netting it, and I trust his guidance and stay put. It ends as I kind of expected. The fish has turned and went back to exactly the same spot it's been lying. All my work was in vain and we're back to square one. That's just how it is with these big Spey salmon. They just will not be bullied. Let's pause for a moment. Today I'm using a kitchen sink shrimp and a size 10 double, a fly designed by my good friend Craig Fleming. The story goes, after an exhausting day, Craig joked about having tried everything except the kitchen sink. He then tied on an unnamed fly and promptly caught a salmon, giving birth to a new pattern. Check out Craig's demonstration. I've posted a link in the description below. The fish continues its game, giving up a few feet only to take them back. I'm going to fast forward through this part until I gain better control.
Right, I really tried it right, the rod stuck right under over my head.
I sense the fish is weakened, and I decide it's time to pressure this fish into submission. Lawrence steps out and readies himself to net the fish. I draw the fish towards us with a bit of force, and it obliges and comes upstream. Lawrence instructs me to back up slightly to avoid panicking the fish, and with precision, he slides the net under the fish in his first attempt. Success. After nearly 18 minutes, the fish is ours. Let's see what we've caught.
That's a lump. I just recovering it. I'm just trying to recover it.
This is a fabulous fish. We aren't going to weigh it, but it's 95 centimetres, which is a tad over 20 pounds. Look at that for a spring salmon. After a quick photo, we get in the water and get its head upstream. This is the best Scottish salmon I've had and my first 20 pounder anywhere, so I'm absolutely delighted to get it. I have to say a big thanks to Loris for calmly taking me through this one. I'll never forget his simple and calm netting skills. I can just imagine the state I would be in netting it. It's given a good account of itself, so it'll need a decent time to recover. I get its head facing upstream and help push water through its gills. I can feel its strength returning, and I'm going to hold on to it till I'm 100% certain it has the stamina to make it back to the river. This is a spectacular fish. I can see its full length and it's very impressive. And it's a Spey fish, one of the classic pools on the river.
Come on. Is it a male or a...
They're caught fish.
I'm pondering moving this fish out a bit to get it into the flow. It's taking longer than I'd hoped to recover. I'm not concerned because I can feel its body has recovered strength. It's just that it doesn't seem to want to go. I'll be patient and enjoy the fish while it's still here. That's it away gracefully now. It'll be heading straight back to its lie, no doubt. After that fight, it deserves a good rest.